So I just want to thank all the deputants for giving up their day and coming down here. We do appreciate it. And it's, a lot of time, money, and energy to do that, and I appreciate that. In my opinion, I still believe honesty is the best policy. And so when the Hope Shelter was proposed for my ward, I came out right away in support of it. And Toronto prides itself in its mixed neighborhoods, and I think we're all supporters of that. And we need a place for everyone. And I think it's disingenuous for us to lead the community down the garden path, as it were, that they can stop a shelter or relocate a shelter. But there's definitely areas for the community to get involved, and we want the community involved, and that's help with education, transitioning, suggestions for additional resources that the shelter, you think the shelter may need, and also your community may need, and communication, of course. And I definitely agree the process needs improvement. I believe the staff, SSHS staff, do a good job. It's a tough job. I don't envy them. And you've heard from them as well today that they feel the process could be improved, and we need to figure that out. I'm not a fan of the town hall. I think it's immensely negative, and I don't think much gets accomplished there. I do believe in the open house drop-in style, but I'm sure there are other ways of improving the approach and the process, and we've heard some today. And if you think of any later on, tonight, tomorrow, please shoot us those ideas, because as we said, almost every other area in the city is going to get, a ward in the city is going to get a shelter, and those residents will face the same experience you did. So if there's a better way, let's figure that out. But there are things we need to be realistic about, and that is, number one, we do not have the right to choose our neighbor. Number two, we have to get away from this terrible stigma that the homeless are criminals, especially homeless men are criminals. Just because a person is homeless does not mean they lack a moral compass. Number three, any one of us could be homeless one day. We don't know, what kind of twists and turns our lives will take, but we all could be homeless one day. And I'm sure we'd want to have a safe place to be. And number four, I really encourage the community to, and I heard this today coming out, but continue to work together with your councillors, as you have with the city staff, to help transition the shelter into your neighborhood, but also use it as leverage to kickstart some beautification, some community building, some revitalization in your neighborhood. That's what we're doing in the East End, and I think that there's a win for everyone here. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor McMahon.